For all you Groundhoppers out there, this podcast is for you. This is the FANA Fan Podcast, and I'm Topliss. And for all you Groundhoppers out there, this podcast is for you. Season 4 is well underway. Tonight we're joined by the Scottish Stadium Hunter, or better known as Elgin City fan, Callum. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks.
Good stuff, mate. Thank you very much for coming on.
Right.
Never met an Elgin City fan before, so this should be very interesting. So, Callum Robson from Elgin. How did you get into football, mate?
Well, it was just when I was younger, my dad taking me to football training and football games locally.
Yeah.
And then it was on the TV at home and that, so
yeah,
that's how it started.
Yeah. What team did you play for?
Elgin City.
You played for Elgin City as well?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
A striker.
Yeah. Did you get many goals?
Some.
Yeah. What was the best goal you scored?
Probably a chip from outside the box.
Go on, talk me through it. What happened?
So the keeper kicked it up.
Yeah.
Then it landed at my feet, swiveled, and then the keeper was off his line and then chipped it over.
Nice one. How far out were you?
Well, it was only like when I was like 7 or something, so it was quite a small pitch.
Yeah.
So probably about 15 meters or something.
Not bad at that age, I have to say. I've coached 7-year-olds before, and some of them really, focus on dribbling rather than shooting.
Yeah.
But, so you mentioned to me you followed Elgin for 7 years.
Yeah.
What was it like when you first stepped into the ground? When you first saw it?
When I first saw it,
Yeah.
it was like quite amazing because I've not been to many like games with proper stadiums.
Yeah.
Before then, like seeing all the seats and the shed as well.
Yeah.
Quite good.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, groundhopping community is very strong over in around the UK. And I'll tell you what, one guy, as mentioned, Elgin City is a thorough recommendation to myself. I know it's the problem with me is it's the distance. It's a long way. I mean,
it is a long way.
Yeah, you're near the Highlands, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think Fraserburgh near you as well.
Yeah, Fraserburgh's like an hour and a half away.
What Christ, that's a long way. Have you got like a coastline in Elgin as well?
Yeah, we're like 5 miles away from the beach.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's definitely a long one. But what do you think of Elgin's ground as a whole?
Oh, it's quite good. We got the seats for the stand from Newcastle.
Newcastle United.
Yeah,
Yeah, how did that work?
it was alright. So when they were like redoing their stand,
Yeah.
they gave us the seats.
Wow, never knew that. Elgin City of old clubs, yeah. So Elgin City, what are they? Scottish League One, League Two?
League Two.
League Two, yeah. Have they been in there for as long as you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your best memories watching Elgin?
Some of my best memories.
Yeah.
Playing in the Ness is always a good one
Uh-huh.
because they're like our local rivals and bring lots of fans. So
Yeah.
that's always good.
Yeah. What's the atmosphere like during those games?
Mental.
Yeah.
Like the rivalry. It's quite good.
Yeah.
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 And then this season, getting to like the round of last 16 of the Scottish Cup
Yeah.
is good as well.
Yeah. Who did you play in the last round?
Drumchapel United.
Yeah. What do you remember from that game? Were you there for the for that game?
Yeah, it was on Tuesday, just gone.
Okay.
So yeah, they brought a lot of fans up.
Yeah.
So because it's from Glasgow as well, that was
Long
quite
way
good.
then. Yeah. A long journey. Very long journey.
Yeah.
How did it finish? Who scored?
2-1 to Elgin.
2-1 to Elgin.
Kane has to scored again. He's like our main player.
Yeah. Good goal?
Yeah, it was alright.
So So the Scottish Stadium Hunter. What
Yeah.
was it that made you start this page?
So obviously I'm on Facebook. I
Yeah.
was looking around at football pages and then came across yours
Hmm.
and the Oldham Groundhopper as well.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then I was interested in doing that because I go to lots of football games.
Uh-huh.
And then just thought about starting one and see where it went.
Okay, okay. So how's it gone so far? How many likes and followers do we have? Do we know?
I'll have a look quick.
Yep. Not off by heart. Mhm. So I mean, is Groundhopping something you're going to add to this page?
Yeah.
Not a lot. Away with Elgin City all the time, or are you going to go as a neutral? Do you think?
Um, Probably go with Elgin City if they're playing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So obviously, in England it's the 92 club, whereas Scotland it's the 42 club.
Yeah.
I'm
So most
still yet to
followers at the minute,
what? Sorry,
19.
19 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm still only had a couple of hundred. But the Oldham Ground up at George on 20,000 followers.
I know. It's crazy.
20,000. What a result that is. And if you're watching George, mate, well done. But yeah, I mean, I'm still yet to do one of the 42 yet. Do you have any favourites apart from Elgin in terms of the 42?
Favourite. Probably Fourth Athletic.
Four
Their
for a
ground
flat.
was quite nice
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. The fourth has got an ultras group, haven't they, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, decent fan base. Yeah, I don't know if you've been a part of it or we were in the away end with Elgin. I don't know, but from what I've seen,
Yeah,
I,
it was quite good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you've been to any grounds in England at the moment?
I've been to Accrington, Shrewsbury, Manchester United,
Yeah,
and that's the main ones, I think.
Accrington, Stanley, Shrewsbury, and Manchester United. And what do you
Yeah.
think of the atmospheres in terms, in the atmospheres here compared to what like in Scotland?
I think they're better in England. There's like
Oh, really?
more chance than that in England.
More chance.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
in like Elgin and that, it's very like quiet.
Yeah,
So
very quiet.
yeah. That's a
Well, have you?
better thing about England.
Okay, fair
So
play. I would have thought you said Scotland in terms of the noise level.
well some grounds are noisy and then some
Yeah,
others aren't that noisy. It just depends.
yeah. Depends on the game. Depends on the standard of opponents, I suppose, in terms of
Yeah,
Celtic and Rangers.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, for me, Shrewsbury, I have been. Not my proudest game. Mansfield losing it last minute in the FA Cup to 10 men. But the other two I'm still yet to do, funnily enough.
yeah.
Accrington Stanley, Manchester United. I mean, I'll tell you a story about Man United. So it's April, and me and my dad and brothers are going to watch Man United play Norwich. Uh, we set off at 12 midday, and we're going. We get to a place called Hollingworth Tintwistle. Groundhoppers will know it as the Manchester Senior League, and the traffic's an absolute queue. We're there for ages, and we get to the ground with 5 minutes to spare. We get to the turnstile. Tickets have already been scanned, and we didn't get in.
Um,
All that way for nothing. So I'm still yet to see Old Trafford, even though I have done it for a tour. Even though I've done it on a tour, it's a beautiful
yeah.
stadium. And also, as a Liverpool fan, I think it's an absolutely glorious stadium. But how many? So how many have you done in Scotland then? How many grounds have been in Scotland?
Scotland. It's mainly like over Highland League ones that I've been to,
Yeah,
and then Elgin, and then Forfar,
yeah,
Aberdeen, Ross County, and Inverness
uh-huh.
are the main ones. But I
Yeah.
haven't done many down south yet, like
No,
the south of Scotland,
no.
because it's
Yeah,
quite a long way to go. So
yeah, absolutely. Is it cold? Are they cold grounds?
yeah, some of them are quite cold.
Yeah, I can imagine being that close to the coastline. I mean, I was at Flint Town United.
Yeah.
at the weekend. North Wales, right on the coastline. Absolutely Baltic. Absolutely awful. Very
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Couldn't imagine, Elgin that high up, quite
I
close to the
know.
coastline.
Yeah. Inverness is right on the sea as well, so that can be quite cold.
Ooh, oh dear, but
No.
Inverness looks a very nice ground.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like on a match day?
It was quite good. Like
Yeah.
the scenery in Inverness,
Yeah.
looking out to the sea and that, quite
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you look at grounds like Arbroath, which is right on the sea.
Yeah.
That looks an absolute nightmare at this time of year.
Yeah. I could imagine.
Yeah. Um, what about Ross County then? What do you think of that one? That's quite high
Um,
up.
it's all right.
Yeah.
Like the stadium's good, but the fans aren't very good, in
No.
my opinion, for
What is it?
Premiership.
Yeah. What is it about the fans that you don't particularly like?
I just not making much noise either.
No.
Very
Quiet,
quiet.
soulless,
Yeah.
no drum.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's the best fans would you say that you've seen at Elgin? Do you think
I'll get
the best fans you've witnessed over the
like
years?
Clydebank last season in the Scottish Cup.
Clyde Bank.
Yeah. They're a
What?
junior team and
Okay.
they win the Scottish Cup against us. And then
Yeah.
they pulled off a shock win
Yeah.
to see them through. So their fans were quite good.
Yeah.
And then obviously Inverness because it's a rivalry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was it about Clyde Banks fans that you were impressed by? Do you think?
Because they made a lot of noise and there's like not many fans
Yeah.
that make loads of noise. And the
Uh,
amount of fans they took as well.
yeah. That sounds fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
the magic of the cup, as we say. The FA Cup in England, for me, the
Yeah.
best competition there is in terms of surprises. I guess do you get a lot
Mhm.
of surprises with the Scottish Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Darvel beating Aberdeen on
Oh,
Monday
yeah.
night.
Yeah. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, I did.
What were your thoughts?
I think Aberdeen were a bit poor. Like
Yeah.
they should be beating Darvel.
Yeah. Of
And
course.
then
Yeah.
not sacking their manager after as well.
Oh,
Bit
really?
poor. Yeah.
Sacked? Oh dear, that's not too good. Yeah.
No, he wasn't sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. And then there's another club you mentioned that you visited as well, Aberdeen. What were your thoughts on their ground and fans?
Yeah. I'm going next Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
And obviously they've got the new red shed, is what
Hmm.
it's called.
Yeah.
And where they're like ultra fans are.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be good to see as well.
Yeah. Have you sat amongst them before?
No, not before, no.
No, this will be interesting then.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah, get some fan footage while you're
yeah,
there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love fan bases that have drums and pyros. I mean, I don't know
yeah.
what you're like. Yeah. Do you have a drum at Elgin?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Well, some like kid had a drum
yeah.
on Tuesday night because it was the cup game,
Yeah.
but there isn't normally.
Get yourself one. Get
I
down there,
know.
get the crowd going. So, in terms of your Facebook page, then, what's one ground anywhere in the world that you'd love to advertise on
Um,
your page that you've been to? Show off anywhere in the world. Well, you can pick more than one if you want. Any that stand out.
probably the Camp Nou. I'd
New
love to
camp.
go there. Yeah,
Okay. What is it about the new camp that you love so much?
just that is like bigger than other ones in like Scotland and that. And then
Yeah.
but I think the fan base is really good as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I've been on the tour. It's a very,
yeah,
very nice ground. Yeah, the tour is absolutely fantastic. Um, I know my good friend's been to the new camp. Not really too big on the atmosphere, if you're honest. But then again, he was sat right at the opposite end of the ultras. So I think the ultras are behind. If you know where the commentary box is at the Camp Nou, the goal to the right, right behind, that's
yeah,
where the ultras sit. and my mates were sat right at the top of the other end, right at the top, looking down on them.
Oh, okay.
But when they scored, they just stood up and clapped like a theatre audience, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So, but again, the new camp absolutely glorious. Any others that stand out to you? I mean, obviously, you say it's the biggest ground in Europe. I think probably what 40,000 more than the biggest ground in Scotland. In all fairness,
Yeah.
that'd be Celtic Park or Ibrox. I don't know which one's bigger.
Yeah.
Have you ever been
I
to?
think
Ever been to
when you go.
Celtic or Rangers or even Hampden?
Yeah, I've been to Hampden to watch Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Hampden's really good because it's all on, most of it's on one level. So you've got that ring around the stadium,
Uh-huh.
which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, atmospheres during Scotland games as well must be absolutely
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Go on. So which game did you go to see?
Scotland, Ukraine in the playoff,
Oh, the
World
one.
Cup playoffs.
Oh, that one where Ukraine won.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts going into the game? Confident?
I was quite confident going in, but
Yeah.
it wasn't to be.
Wasn't to be. What were
No,
your feelings afterwards?
awful. Because obviously you want to go to World Cup.
Definitely. And who would you have got in the next round?
Wales.
Oh, what a game that would have been. Whoever wins
And
that plays England in the group stage.
yeah.
I've got to ask you about the Euros.
Yeah.
Scotland in the Euros. What were your thoughts on that one? England,
Well,
nil
the
nil.
England game was good. Getting a draw out of that.
Oh, hated it.
And then
Shouting at the telly.
I think we should have got a better result against Czech Republic
Mm-hmm.
in the first game. That was a bit poor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was that goal, weren't they? From the halfway line, keeper ran back, literally bulged the net, nearly broke the net off.
Yeah.
Um, so about the Facebook page again, then what's another ground you'd like to see, if any, or any
Another,
particular match, any particular fixture, maybe?
the Old Firm, because that's
The
like
Elephant.
one of the biggest games in Scotland.
Yeah,
So I'd love to see one of them.
yeah. Do you have a favourite in terms of Celtic or Rangers?
Not really,
No,
just whoever.
just whoever. Fair enough.
Yeah. But
I
then I
prefer.
think that's the problem with Scottish football as well. That lots of people support Celtic or Rangers and don't go to like local games.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the big problems with Scottish football.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
We support our local team. Yeah, because I mean, over here, I mean, I'll give you that. I live pretty close to Bramall Lane, in Sheffield, at the
yeah,
moment, even though I'm from Mansfield originally. But you hear all these fan bases. We've got the Donny Blades, like the Blades fan base from Doncaster,
yeah,
who's also got a Sheffield Wednesday fan base, and even I think a Rotherham fan base. And you get the
yeah,
same all the way around these areas. And it's like it's right there, like you with Elgin.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm surprised you could easily pick Celtic or Rangers. I'm sure you probably may do during European ties. I don't know if you
Yeah,
followed Rangers all the way to the Europa League final. What were your thoughts on that?
I think it's good for Scottish football, just getting out there.
Yeah,
Obviously, the Champions League this season didn't go as well, but
yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, just what quite good enough were they? I mean, they started off well against Liverpool and then absolutely
yeah.
capitulated, didn't they? Unfortunately. But that's fine. So, what's a good season for Elgin this season? Do you think?
Um, I reckon playoffs because we've been getting there the few past seasons,
Yeah,
and because last season we came ninth out of 10, which was a bit of rubbish.
yeah.
But then if we get playoffs this season, it's a chance to get promoted. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So how does it work in the Scottish League? You finished ninth out of 10th. Is that not relegation or is that just bottom team?
well, so in the Premiership,
Yep,
so 12th goes straight down,
yep,
and 11th go into the playoff with second, third, and fourth
yep.
from the Championship,
Uh-huh.
and then first goes straight up.
Yeah.
That's the Championship, League One, and League Two.
Yeah.
And then in League Two, so if you finish bottom, so 10th,
Mm-hmm.
you play the winner of the champions of the Highland League and Lowland League
Yeah.
to either
Okay.
stay up or go down.
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
yeah,
Okay. So is that where below the League Two for Elgin then the Highland League?
yeah, and
Yeah.
Lowland League, yeah.
Yeah. So could we expect to see your page visit a few more local grounds around Elgin
Yeah,
in the
should
next
be
coming?
either. Yeah, I think I'm going to Rothes or Forest on Saturday.
Where? Sorry.
Rothes,
Rothish. Okay, not heard of that one.
yeah,
But there is a book. Mike Bailey, 100 grounds to visit in the UK. There's a lot of Scottish ones, and the
yeah,
one that is in there is one I mentioned to you earlier, Fraserburgh.
yeah. I went there once with Lotte.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were your thoughts?
oh, it was alright. Lots of fans
Yeah.
turning out when you could easily go to like Aberdeen or something, which was
Yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
And then the atmosphere was good as well because
Yeah.
obviously they was the league.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so,
plenty of local grounds for you to see, plenty of photos to be
yeah,
taken, and fan footage to be captured. Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah. Right, mate. So I'll wrap it up with a last question that we ask everybody.
Yeah,
If you could sum up football in 3 words, what would it be and why?
3 words.
3 separate words or a 3-word phrase? It's up to you.
Right. Passion, excitement, and like life, like livelihood.
Okay,
Yeah,
very good. Yeah, passion, excitement, livelihood.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But passion's, I think, our most popular word out of the three. With
yeah,
that one, a lot of people have used that one. But yeah, excitement's another one. So hit the nail on the head. I think what we all feel going in on Saturday. But
yeah.
no, thank you very much for coming on, mate. It's good to have you. And
That's right.
I hope we can kickstart your page, everybody. The Scottish Stadium Hunter from the north of
Yeah,
Scotland, going to a Scottish ground near you, and hopefully an English one near you. And again, Elgin City one day. I've got to get there if I want to be in the 42 club. So I'll have to let you know when the time comes.
yeah.
So yeah, the Scottish Stadium Hunter. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been the FANA Fan Podcast, and we'll see you next time.